into alive. Oh, you don't have to say anything until people come in anyway.
No, but I don't know anyone. Plus I can't read. And it always looks weird that your eyes are that way.
Yeah.
You have to look at the
If there's anybody in, hit the like button because we can see the likes before we can see the people that are in.
There's nobody in.
There's nobody in.
You got about 3 people in.
Nope.
I'll go and log on and talk to you all.
Oh, we've got a person. I can see one.
Do you know what it is though?
Oh no. Annie, thank you. Hi.
Oh, she says hello, Olivia, so you know
This
her.
is your phone. Put it on Facebook one. Send them over.
24 set.
See?
Thank you.
What have you
Hello.
Another one that knows you.
Where are you going?
Got a camera.
What are you doing? Hit that like button, guys. Karen, hello.
Don't, because it's live. Jacob, go away. Oh, do you want to sit here? No, I'm not.
Thank you so much.
I'm not used to it. Sit down. What are you doing?
Me or her?
Olivia. What are you reading the comments on that?
They're a bit delayed.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, this is my mum.
Maybe I'll sit there when there's something in the house. I'm still trying to learn. I think.
I'm like really close. It seems really zoomed in.
What's your dad?
I've not zoomed anything in.
You go and sit with your dad. You can watch it over
Yeah.
there.
He's alright.
On-
Heard you all sit knowing there's something
Jacob,
in
stop
there.
it.
Have you done it?
No, stop. Will you be in the house when you're on? Is that to me or you?
I have no idea. Not tonight.
No, we're always in it. We live in it.
Anyone? Will anybody be in the house tonight? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Well,
Well,
not alone.
your mum, your dad, and your brothers.
Yeah. What's the plan for tonight? Don't have one. We're just gonna sit here and we're gonna answer any questions that you have. Yeah. I can see 11 people in here and only 4 likes. Will you hit that like button, guys? What's the worst thing that's happened here?
Yesterday.
Should you say subscribe? Yeah, tell everyone subscribe.
Subscribe.
Yeah.
The worst thing that happened for me was yesterday when we were sat watching telly in the afternoon and the ornaments just flew across the room and hit the kitchen door. The plan for the house, we've been to the local church. That's in process. We've got there's a protocol that they've got to go through before we can get someone to come round. We've got, wait, have we got someone, have you booked someone to come round and cleanse it and stuff?
No, it's not.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
We had a medium round.
We've had a medium round and they just told us to stop recording for a week. But it didn't stop anything.
Who cares about their rules?
Shh, Jacob, stop. Stop. Do you even get woken up in the day? Well, I've been woke up a few times. You can see it on some of the past videos where I've been awoken during the night and I've had to wake Lee up. I weren't sure if it was a burglar or if it was paranormal.
Hello, Andrew. Did the medium give you any information on who the spirit is? I don't think so, did
No,
they?
No.
there weren't really. There wasn't really much information.
Hi, Andrew. Hey, Andrew. What?
Don't you read them? Are they quicker on your phone?
No.
They show up there.
No. What did church say? They said it's going to be a long process and you got to go in for a meeting.
Yeah, we've got to go in, and you've got to fill the correct forms in, and then that's got to been passed to the archdiocese. That's then got to go to the other, someone else to sign it off before someone can come round to the house. Just take it.
Oh, come here.
Oh.
Thoughts on Vlad? I don't think it's Vlad.
He looks so scared. Is there anything like in particular that seems to set the activity off?
Not that I can think of. Nothing pops out that you think, oh yeah, I did that today and the activity was worse.
But I don't think that actually does anything for paranormal in any way. I don't think you can control paranormal. I don't think anything that you do that one day can change it. I think it's just they'll do what they do.
You think it was already haunted? I think Olivia's brought it.
Cat.
Where's the cat gone?
There.
Oh, she's in the
So
corner.
the reason that my mum thinks I brought it is because this only really started happening like
2 years ago.
2 years ago, and I brought home a doll that was supposed to be haunted, and yeah, it was very strange. It would like move around in the middle of the night, like I'd wake up and it'd be lay next to me and things. And then my dad started hearing like scratching and running around and things, and he thought it was Jacob. So
What was that question? If you do sort that video, you will still be open to problems with what Olivia and Andrew do.
Respect, act.
Not really. I mean, does Andrew?
The hell is the
well,
dog
they
now?
wouldn't be open to it, like because of what me and Andrew do. Because honestly, like mine and Andrew's beliefs are that if a spirit does follow you, it's usually not very strong, and it usually does start to fade away.
And what happened to the doll, Olivia?
Oh, I went out once, and then all of a sudden I just get a photo of it being burnt on a barbecue, which was a very stupid idea from my dad.
Yeah, but I think something had happened in your bedroom while you weren't in. Something had fell off a shelf that couldn't possibly fall off, and we just like, right, get rid of that doll. So we just thought Olivia was lying a bit with, oh, you can't burn it, and we did, and things got worse. But that was also around the time that we'd been to Romania as well as a family.
Mhm.
So that's why we're not sure. And we also got the haunted Ouija board and things that we'd collected from investigations. So everything all came together.
Where did I get the doll from? It was actually a gift from 30 East Drive. Carol next door said that I could take it because she didn't know where it come from, so she said that I could have it.
Someone's asked where your dad is.
Oh,
He
upstairs.
will be joining in a bit. He's just upstairs. Are you tired?
No. Right.
Stop reading the questions.
Wait till I come back from the castle.
Oh, is that what I just said?
Yeah.
Put your tongue in, Jacob. Stop it. No, you can go back upstairs. Where they all what? Because that's what it is.
Why are they all talking about haunted stuff?
Yeah.
There is 20 people in chat. Can you all hit that like button for us?
Another one.
Yes, there is 21 people in chat now.
I'm still nervous on this. Yeah, Jacqueline, we just put an end to all of it. We just closed everything down. Hazel, you do feel like there's someone here. We just automatically assume it's this little one that seems to get where water can't, but he's not there. He'll be fast asleep upstairs or he's out playing and we don't know. It's the worst thing that's happened at East Drive. I know a few things have happened to your dad where he's run out of the house, and at the end of an investigation.
The worst thing that's happened at East Drive? I don't know. There's been a lot of things happen at East Drive. I don't think there's anything happen at East Drive that's been that big that it's like, yeah, that was like the scariest thing.
No.
But like lots of little things all add up into one, I guess.
The scariest thing for Lee was it was at the end of a night about 3 o'clock in the morning, and obviously we've got a couple of hours drive home from there. So he'd gone to the bathroom upstairs, and while he was there, Diane's bedroom door opened, and he just ran straight out the house, locked the door, and left all the lights on.
Why did you give up the ghost hunting events?
Paul, we automatically assumed that we'd brought something back from an event. Maybe we'd not closed something down properly when we'd done a Ouija board. We just weren't sure. And it's stressful.
I am not picking my nose.
He didn't say pick it, he said poke it.
Oh, poke. Poke. There we go, I'm poking noses. That's the best place that you've been for activity-wise. Oh. Like,
Bran Castle for me.
I wasn't at Castle, so I can't say. But I think
No, you weren't old enough, were you?
I was watching him.
I know, but you still were old enough. You had to be 18 to go in for the overnight.
And I would say my best place for activity is, what's that castle prison called?
Jedburgh.
Lancaster.
Oh, Lancaster.
Lancaster prison
With the Pendle Witches.
with the Pendle Witches is like the scariest place that I've been.
No, Jacob, stop. Bran Castle for me. We was investigating there one night, and there was me and about 10 other people there, and we heard a bang. It was in one of the living rooms on the second floor, and when we went to investigate the bang, a black shadow ran across in front of us, and a door slammed, and there was no wind or anything in there, and I just went running. I was hyperventilating. I had to be guided down the stairs. It scared me.
But there has been times where like other people believe that you've been affected. Like
Someone said I was affected there, and I turned all aggressive, and I was like punching staff members and people when they were trying to bring me out of it. But I don't remember it.
yeah, but I remember one time when we did Nidri Street and someone said that they thought you'd been affected there because you were just walking around in the dark on your own, which obviously
I don't like the dark.
my mum really doesn't like the dark, and when we were on events she would never do that. She'd always be with somebody and she would always have a torch, but she would just walk around in the pitch black.
And I got scared at Oh, what were the caves called?
Hellfire Caves.
The Hellfire Caves, when I was halfway down and my torch just stopped working. So I had no light and I had to guide my way back up to the main entrance just through the dark tunnels.
How long have you been ghost hunting for? You got into it when Dad started the events, right?
Yeah, I've watched all the programmes though. From way back when it was just Most Haunted. Then we'd go on to Taps and then we went on to
So actually investigating has been
Is she about you then?
like 2-3 years.
four into.
Wow.
How long had we done doing the events?
4. Something
Four.
like 4 or 5.
4 years ago.
Yeah, but I did find that I didn't really do that many in the last couple of years because I'm just too scared. I couldn't relax and I couldn't sleep and it affected me personally.
I would love to do it, but not sure about how to go about it, plus events are expensive. Honestly, if you are a first timer, you've never done anything before, I would say start in graveyards, start small and work your way up. Always have someone there with you, always carry a torch, and just be aware of your surroundings. What is the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? I would say at Lancaster Prison, and I was there with Issen, and I think it was just me and Issen, and we walked into the woman's wing just to make sure all the equipment had gone and things like that, like everything was packed away, and every single cell door all closed at the same time, and it was so scary. Sound advice, thanks. Sorry.
You'll have to flick it. Can't see. Jacob, stop.
What?
You're picking your nose on camera. It's not funny. You're going to bed with your dad.
I'll see you in 5 hours.
Oh, Olivia probably did wet herself.
I actually don't think I did. I think we were that scared that we just left. Like, we didn't even say anything, we just left.
Left.
What's making that noise?
The heating's on. It's
Oh.
freezing. That's French, Jacob. Andrew wrote it.
Andrew.
Yeah, that's Andrew though.
Andrew got.
Anyone ever actually seen? I believe I've seen a ghost
Mm.
when I was a child. You have? Have you seen a ghost?
You know when I come to that place with you, where I come and sat me down for time out?
Time. I was young.
I don't know. Which event was that?
I don't know.
I believe I've seen a ghost when I was about 7 or 8 years old at my grandma's house. And it was your typical lady in white. And I was walking across the landing up the stairs to my grandma's room, and I seen this white figure walk at the bottom of the stairs, and I shouted to my gran to get her attention, and she came walking out of the bedroom to face me on the landing. And I've since found out years later that that house was haunted, and it used to affect my mum when she was younger.
But on your side of the family anyway, there's lots of mediums, lots of
apparently
psychics.
my great grandma was a renowned medium.
And I
Say thank you to Jacqueline. She says you're so cute.
Thank you.
and I've definitely seen ghosts. Like, we used to live next to a funeral parlor.
Yep.
So, and I would be able to describe the people that were in there, and there was one that kind of just stuck around. It was a nice old lady, and she used to wear purple earrings.
Yeah, you used to sit on your windowsill and speak to them.
Mm-hmm. And Julie, hello.
It is scary being here. Like, but I've always got the kids with me. Like, if Lee goes out and he's investigating with Andrew and Olivia, the telly's on full blast, and I'll be asleep in Jacob's bed with him until Lee comes home.
Oh, I got hiccups.
What are you laughing at?
Andrew's comment.
You look like your mum.
Well, I think she looks like her dad.
I definitely look like my dad.
To answer your question, 24th September, yes, he has, but we tell him that he hasn't.
No, ghosts aren't real, aren't they not?
No,
No.
we don't. We just tell him that it's not real, just because he does get scared. What's that one?
You are a lovely family and so grounded. I think you're very strong.
Thanks, Julie.
Oh no, that was Hazel.
What was it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thanks, Hazel.
I'm still learning to do this.
Why is everyone talking about me now?
You all seem to have. I think you've been told a few times that you've got a gift, haven't you?
Yes, many times people have told me I have got the gift of
What was that guy called?
Bob.
And Marilyn.
Bob
Bob
and
and
Marilyn.
Didn't they?
Yeah, Bob and Marilyn said I had it. Kimber,
Cat.
cat.
Jacob, leave the dogs.
There's a dog sat behind me.
It's oh,
It's a fat one.
not fat, it's chunky. Julie, we are in the process of getting a priest in. It's just there's certain things that need to be completed beforehand. Have you tried what? Neutering. Is Mr. Demon's taking the mic?
Mr.
He's getting his own back, isn't
Yeah.
he? Wait till he's live again.
Yeah, Lisa.
Yeah.
As Jacob just whispered.
The couch isn't big enough for us all.
Big enough for me to say your head.
I know. You're not in it,
Okay.
are you?
Oh.
You know I can't hear you when you whisper like that. You gotta speak a bit louder than that.
Mm-hmm.
You should jump in there.
You're strong like me.
Yes, stay safe, Andrew.
What's the pup's name? He's called Thor.
This is Thor. Where is Luna?
The pup's Luna.
Hello.
Come here.
Luna, come here.
Oh, you've got a
Luna.
message, Jacob. It says hi, Jacob, off Julie. Luna.
Okay.
Tomorrow? You're gonna do the video tomorrow? Oh, damn.
You ain't on camera.
I agree, Olivia is hardcore. Lots of people say that.
Careful of her.
Be nice with her, Jacob. She's tired. She's ready for bed.
You're fancy. Both of us.
Shut up, you!
Stop it. Right, what was that? There was a question above that one asking about the dogs.
How's your pet's behaviour when activity occurs?
The larger dog, Thor, he picks up all sorts of noises and things. You'll see him when he's in bed, because he lies on the bed, and he'll be darting across from side to side or running along the landing because he can hear noises and starts growling and things. The little one, she's still too young, I think.
Right,
She's
come on,
just
Jacob.
sleeps.
Let's get your pyjamas on.
You're gonna have to go.
Come on.
Jacob, get to bed.
Okay.
Us.
Teacher.
It's bedtime and it's school tomorrow.
Come on, boy.
No.
Go on.
No.
Come on.
No.
You're gonna have to.
I will chuck your PlayStation.
Right, PlayStation's going in the bin.
Move.
What?
Oh.
Night night.
I'm
Love
not
you.
talking to you.
Okay, night night.
It's,
Ha ha, lose the batteries!
it's falling out with us.
Yep.
I would take him Jacob trick or treating, probably.
Probably. I only go in the. I just stay in the street though.
Hello. Mystical cleansing. Exploring with Chad, hey!
Did activity get worse when we acknowledged it? I don't know if it's because we've acknowledged it. I think we're just more aware of it. So what's Jacob saying? Jacob's seeing figures and shadows in his room. He hears knocking and banging. Now Jacob's room used to be Olivia's room. His lights will turn off and on his lamp. His PlayStation will just turn off.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that could just be down to overheating because he's constantly on it. But things get moved. Like his TV remote control will move just randomly. Like even when he's in bed and he's fast asleep and it's moved. But he'll wake up during the night and he'll come into ours and say that there's someone in his room. And we'll say, no, it's not, you're just dreaming.
But Ethan is also kind of creepy when he sleeps too.
Yeah, Ethan sleepwalks
Yeah.
and talks.
Ethan sleepwalks and he sleep talks and he'll come and stand and look over you until you wake up and make sure you're okay and things.
He does. Ethan just turned 16 and he has, I don't know what it is, but he always comes into mine and Lee's room, walks to my side of the bed and he will just stare at me and just say, "Are you okay, Mum?" And then he'll freak me out. But I don't know if that's because something's subconsciously telling him. I just go and check on my mum. Because when things have happened, it's always on my side of the bed, like the shadows and
Mm-hmm.
things. So I don't know if Ethan's a bit sensitive and the only way he knows how to deal with it is to just check I'm okay.
Mary says just jumping in to say hi. Hello.
What was that one? Is there a particular room? Don't know. A lot happens in Jacob's room, which is our small room. But then that also then spills out onto the landing because we could be in the bathroom and you have a conversation, you and your dad have done it,
Mm-hmm.
where you've both been speaking thinking there's someone outside and there isn't.
Yeah.
So it does generally seem to be upstairs is all the shadows and the creeping and the squeaky floorboards and just the slight noises. And then downstairs,
Like that one.
yeah, downstairs seems to be where like things are moving in the kitchen. We've had the ornaments move. We've had things be pushed off the fireplace in the living room. So downstairs seems to be more the, I won't say aggressive things happening, but upstairs seems to be more not as, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Active.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Alicia.
Can't read it, mate. I've not got my glasses on.
Where does it stem from? We don't know. Honestly, we're not quite sure where it stems from.
Which spirit box are you intrigued by, Adam? Is it the big old-fashioned one?
Most people are intrigued by the big old-fashioned
Yeah.
one.
What was that one? Yeah, I'd love the pots to be washed. That used to be Olivia's job before she moved out, and now it's resorted back on me.
Yeah,
the big one.
The big one is just a
It's just
regular spirit box, but it's got a reverb on it. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Karen.
What super chat?
That right there, they donated money.
Why have they donated to us?
I don't know why they donated to you.
Thank you so much,
but
Karen.
thank
you really
you
didn't
so
need to
much.
do that.
Really appreciate it.
I'm all embarrassed now. The dark shadow in the video in your bedroom put the fear of God in me. That must be the one that's on my side of the bed.
Mhm.
But I can see in camera now. I've gone all red. Thank you, Karen.
So they have just got monetization, so you can super chat if you wish to.
No,
You really don't
no.
have to though.
We're not doing this for super chat or anything like that. As you can see, I'm quite taken back by Karen's generous offer. But no, it's just to let people know our story of what's going on and how we're dealing with it. What stuff have you got going on, Karen?
It's only £2, but £2 makes
it's
a
the
lot
thought,
of difference.
Karen. I can't learn fast asleep.
No. I hate shadow people can't cope with full apparitions.
I think I'm alright. Because I'm only really seeing them when I'm asleep.
Mhm.
So I've just been stirred from my sleep. Sorry, I've got hiccups. And I think I don't really appreciate what it is I'm seeing until I look back, because I still think I'm just dreaming or it's asleep.
A lot of shadows and stuff moving, says Karen.
Have you had anyone round, Karen? Never know why you put so much makeup on.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen the pictures of the face peeking through the glass.
Oh, I haven't seen it.
You've not seen it.
But is it
Shannon.
Shannon? Thank you so much. I got a burp. I think, or hiccup is one of them.
There's a figure that looks like a man Wardale. Oh, sorry, it was you.
It's a troll.
Right.
There we go.
Thanks, Shara. Oh yeah, I think we need to get what Andrew was.
Some mods.
Some mods, yeah, that's it.
Ugh.
Why is it when you're doing it, you're like constantly talking?
Oh, because Andrew just doesn't shut up. Like, that's the reason.
Karen thinks hers has come from East Drive.
Mm.
She's had 3 teams investigate. Have the 3 teams that have come, Karen, sort of backed that idea up, or have they give you any idea of what's there? Hi Mary, we have brought objects back. One in particular is one that Olivia acquired from 30 East Drive.
And it could be that. It could be just the house itself. It could be anything, honestly. And you never truly, really know.
No, all the conversations that your dad's having and all the stuff that's on the spirit box coming through, it all contradicts itself. It's like each time it's different.
How is Lee this evening?
Lee's upstairs dealing with the children. Have you ever wanted
To move.
to move?
Yeah, to move out of the house.
Yeah. I do feel like it, and the most I was relaxed was when I was on holiday, and it wasn't just because I was on holiday, because Lee didn't come with us. It was just me and the boys, and I think that was mainly just for a break from the house. The history of the property. This house isn't really that old, but the land it's built on, it's built above a pit or a mine, and I do know that there was some mining accidents and people have died under the land, so it could be that.
It could just be all the factors built into one. You know, you never know.
Never really thought about it.
What?
Was it active from when we moved in?
I don't know. I don't think you pay attention to it.
No.
For the most part, people just
You
brush
just think,
things
I
off.
think when you've got 3 kids that were all a lot younger then, slamming doors and banging up and down stairs and arguing like cat and dog for Olivia and Ethan, now that's moved to Ethan and Jacob, you don't really notice things. You just crawl into bed and think, oh my god.
Yeah, like, I think pretty much most places haunted. But
I think a lot of it's come from you because you was trying to open.
yeah, I was trying to open up because I had lots of people telling me that I should. So I did a lot of meditating and things like
at
that.
night, and obviously we got told that you had to allow in the evils,
Yeah.
spirits, before you could get rid of them and keep the ones that you wanted to keep, and I don't think you ever fully developed what you was doing.
But there's a lot of things that could come into it. How is Lee coping with the hauntings? It seems like it's taking a toll on him in his videos.
Oh, he's aged. He's aged, he's gone grey. He's got bags under his eyes. I think he's more, since we lost our big dog, I think he's more on edge now just because we've just got 2 little dogs that are protecting the house as well. So I think he is feeling a bit under pressure to just try and keep everything safe in the house.
You know, you said I did me and Andrew keep talking for so long. We've been on 40 minutes.
I know, it just feels like... What was that last question of Mary? Thanks, Mary. It doesn't. I don't feel like I'm strong.
Seems as though he's just confused.
It could be the more poltergeist activity could just be anger and frustration. Or he's trying to tell us something and we're just not getting it.
Hmm.
I've thrown plenty of cups when your dad don't listen. No, thanks, Hazel. I'm sure our Rottweiler is still protecting us. We've still got our ashes here.
Olivia, have you ever experienced anything here? Yeah. Like, I think the first time Andrew ever came to the house, I think we had like double doors just over there.
They can't see him.
We had double doors just over there. And I think they constantly banged and opened and shut. And I think that that was all the time though, to be fair, whilst I was living here. And you could hear footsteps running up and down the stairs.
You always hear, you always think that there's someone on the stairs.
Always think there's someone on the stairs, running up and down the stairs. Had conversations with nobody from the bathroom, because bathroom doors tried opening. It's happened to my dad as well. And yeah.
I always remember when we started doing the events, because Lee lost his dad 7 years ago, he always used to feel that there was someone on the landing.
Mm-hmm.
And we got told off a medium off one of our events that would be a family member, and it was always as though they was watching in. They would never come into the room just to respect your privacy. So we always thought it was Lee's dad just watching over us. But then as things got worse and it starts to scare you, you think, well, why would your dad do that? So that's when we started thinking maybe it's not. Someone asked, I think it was Alicia, asked, would we get your dad another dog? He keeps trying. He keeps trying to say, can we get another one? But
There's 34 people watching and 27 likes. Can you smash that like button, guys? What's it like when you're on your own in a haunted location? Do you ever feel scared or have you been frightened? Honestly, I've never been on my own. Like, you always have somebody with you. I think it's stupid if you go by yourself, because we don't know.
We've left you in the cold hole at East Drive,
But
we've still been in the house.
You've still been there. So, like, I don't think you should ever do anything, like, in the paranormal sense by yourself, because we don't have a full understanding of what they are capable of doing or what they are able to do. So you should never be alone. So I can't tell you.
Mate, let's scroll down again. There was a question and I was about to answer it. No. Hang on. No. Oh, someone asked. Sorry, I can't remember who it was because it's gone past a bit. Why have we not moved? We're not really in a position to just up sticks and move. We can't just sell up and move as simple as that. We've got children's schools to think about, find another property, think of the area. It's not as simple, and we simply can't afford to just go and stay in a hotel for however long. So as much as I'd like to move,
it's not a film. That's the issue. It's not a film. It's not like you can just be like, oh yeah, we're gonna go and stay here. Real people.
it would, if we was to leave the property, the family would be split, because we'd have some with my parents, some with Lee's parents, and we'd rather just try and find out what's causing it and stay together as a family rather than split up when we don't want to split up. So that's why we've not moved. It's just not financially viable. And
Plus
exactly,
it's your
Hazel,
home.
it is our home.
There's something banging on over there though.
Over
On the
on
windowsill.
the windowsill.
Yeah.
So I don't normally hear all them because I've got the telly on and he started grumbling.
Yeah, and that could be the case. Even if you did move, it could still follow you.
Yep.
That's always an option.
Yeah, we think it's either followed us from somewhere, we think an event, or through a haunted object. We don't think our last home, I don't ever remember having stuff like this happen there. Before we did the event and before you
I don't
started
know.
opening up. Yeah, you've always been
An issue.
You've always been talking to people. We just thought it was you just being weird. But
Yeah, no, but again, you would never know if it did follow you from the other house because you just brush small things off.
yeah.
And I think everybody does. Everybody could brush off small things, you know, taps and bangs. The
You
subtle,
put it down to the heating or the
You
boiler
put it-
turning off. You just
the
you
pipes.
just put it down to
Walking on the stairs it's just somebody coming downstairs. Oh, it's a old house, it creaks, you know. So you wouldn't know if it came from a different house. You're just more accepting of it since you started doing the events. And I think that's the thing. Once you become accepting of it, you start noticing it more.
what's that one? What do your neighbours think? My neighbours have lived in this street for 47 years, and I've lived in the street all my life, and I don't think I've ever spoke. I have asked like what used to be at the back of the property, like back in time, and that's where I know it was the pit and that there was an accident at this particular one. But I've never really asked them, do they hear anything or...
Alicia asks, what equipment do you use and what do you think is the most triggering of the equipment that you do use?
Obviously, we've still got quite a lot of our ghost hunting equipment. We've got the spirit box, we've got the CCTV cameras, we've got K2s. Oh no, I don't know. I don't know if we got rid of the K2s. What other stuff have we got? We've got the trigger objects of the balls and things. We do find that.
Teddy bears.
Yeah, we've got REM pods. We've got another teddy bear as well, which is a different one. I think
You've
that's
got
a K2.
You've got a K2, a REM pod and a EMF bar.
Yeah.
But yeah, equipment.
Obviously, we've still got our digital recorders.
But the best equipment that you could use is your own body. Honestly, your heart is designed to pick up EMF. That's why you get cold shivers and things like that. All this equipment could just look absolutely alien to
The big spirit boxes, man.
to spirits.
Have you noticed your youngest son talking to anyone who's on? When Jacob's in bed, he does talk a lot. But we sometimes put that down to he's just online talking to people. It could just be he's sleep talking. As I said, our other son also sleep talks a lot. So I don't know if it's just a family trait that they both talk in their sleep or if they're actually talking to people. So Jacob does see things and we'll say, oh, there's someone in my room, but we just tell him that he's dreaming and it's all fake because he's petrified of the dark and he's terrified of his own shadow. Anyway, he won't go into a room without a light on. He just does not. He won't. So if I told him anything, I don't think it would be the best thing for him.
Doll. So it says bye Scott. Bye Scott.
It says hi Scott.
Oh.
Oh, he said bye everyone.
Oh, bye Scott.
I guess I'm invisible in chat. Oh, what's he asked? Oh, he's gone now, though, isn't he? They said they go to church. Who said? We've been to the church.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's...
I don't know.
We have had a medium come round, Jason. They told us to
Ignore
leave
it.
everything for a week. Don't record anything, don't film anything. Just see if it dies down, which it hasn't.
Trigger objects like the ball are
Oh, it's
amazing.
a light ball, yeah. And it is a weird one. It's I think
Yeah, grab it.
we've got two, but the dogs have chewed. The dogs have
Always
chewed one.
excited.
Oh yeah. So that's the first one that we had, but the dogs have chewed it.
Oh, they're all excited.
So the bell's out.
Oh.
And then this is the light one. But they're hard to push because they're like them.
Oh, you can hear the dogs crying.
These
They
ones
want
aren't
it.
yours.
It's not yours.
It's not yours, this one. It's not yours. It's not yours. No, they're not yours. You can have a chew. Right, put it back. Get down. I'll put them back.
Well, give the dogs a bottle.
No, we can't have them ones. They're not their balls. They've gone. I think it's...
Amazing what's going on in your house. Very scary. Thank you.
I want to kiss his face. Oh, you've got a little admirer.
Come here. Good boy. What's that? What's that?
Right, who's that up there? Oh, he's scared.
Who made the portal device? Andy Bailey from
Yeah.
Infraready. Have you ever been that scared that you've left the house?
Yeah, took a week away, mate.
You're off now. Bye, Karen.
Bye, Karen. Thank you so much for your super chat. That's right, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Rainy Days, for the $9.99 super chat.
What's it got? Make sure you bless yourselves.
Make sure you bless yourselves and your house every time Lee contacts them. Without protection, he is welcoming endless amounts of entities into your home. Protection is key. God bless. Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks, Shara. Do you believe... Has that just got do you believe or have you used Ouija boards?
Do you believe in or have you used Ouija boards? What's your opinion?
I've done one Ouija board in my life and I did it in here. When we ever did an event, we always made sure that staff members didn't do the Ouija board. Just because I personally always thought, oh, someone's pushing it. I always find it so hard. And when you're on a paid event, my thought would be, oh, they're going to make it move just to make it scary. So none of our staff members ever did a Ouija board. We would talk the guests through how to do it, and we always made sure that the people on it were either together so that they trusted each other to know that what if me and you was doing it, I know you wouldn't push it because you were faking it to yourself, and I know I wouldn't push it because I'd be faking it to myself. So we always made sure that there were 2 people that were together, or 4 people that if it was a bigger group. But I don't like them. I am scared of them. I don't really. I don't know. There's too much with that. You just open it up to a minefield.
I don't know. I believe that the Ouija board does work, but I wouldn't say do it by yourself, and only do it if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Do you believe in dowsing rods? Have you ever used them? We have used dowsing rods.
Yeah. Use dowsing rods,
We use
but
them on the events a lot.
But dowsing rods are to find water, and there's pipes everywhere, so you can never be too sure. That's my only thing. You can never be too sure with a dowsing rod. But most spiritual things are what you believe in. It's just like anything spiritual. Some people believe in it, some people don't. Some people believe in crystals, some people don't. That's just how it is.
What about the Derek Bob? Me personally, I've never done, or had, or received. It's not something we'd use on an investigation, so that's your question, that one, Olivia.
What do you want to know about a Dybbuk box? That's the question. Do I believe that they're haunted? Some are, yes. Do I believe the ones that you can buy online are? Most of them not. Do I believe that they're a Jewish thing? No. But a Dybbuk box is a real thing. But the ones you buy online I don't think are. But you never know. You could buy one from a witch online and it could be real. You wouldn't know.
Jason Lee's actually upstairs. He's putting the youngest to bed. It's school tomorrow for him.
I use spirit boxes, but I'm terrified of Ouija boards. Silly, really. They both open up lines to communicate with spirits. It's not silly. A Ouija board and a spirit box, obviously. Ouija board is a spiritual thing. Spirit box is an ITC thing. So honestly, it's what you prefer and what you feel comfortable with. Because once you don't feel comfortable with it, then you're leaving yourself open for negative things to come.
How do your younger kids feel? I have explained this a few times with Rainy Days. Jacob's only just turned 7, and he does see things, hear things, talk to things, and we tell him that it's fake.
It's not real.
We tell him it's not real, that they don't exist. He's petrified of going into a room with no light on. He will not go upstairs. He would rather sit in the living room and watch soaps than play on his computer and talk to his friends if his brother is not upstairs. He will not go upstairs on his own. He will not go in the kitchen on his own. So if I told him half the stuff that was going on in the house, I don't think he'd be living with grandparents. We had another question. We have had activity during the day, Patrick Jones. Yesterday really shook me up. It was a nice ornament as well. I actually liked it. On one of the tables on the opposite side of the room, and it just got through across and hit the kitchen door. Luckily, Jacob was upstairs. Ethan was upstairs, and we've blamed it on one of the dogs, just knocking it off. But
I'm sorry to hear that. It must be hard.
It is, just because he doesn't understand. I mean, he's had...
It's different with every child because like Jacob's scared of it, which is like the key thing.
Jacob's scared. I mean, when we lost the dog, he cried and cried and cried, and we've still got the ashes on our fireplace because he wants her to be here still.
Mm-hmm.
But he doesn't understand. I mean, the questions I got about what was in heaven, and is she still living in a house like ours? And I've had to tell him that heaven is our world, just in reverse.
Mm-hmm.
So our house is still in our house, and all his best friend still lives across the road, and we all just move up to our same house in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And I've explained that grandparents that he's lost since are just looking after her until we all move up there. But then that brought the questions of, well, he wants to go up there now.
Yeah. It's obviously like I was like speaking to imaginary friends and things from
Three.
a lot younger than Jacob, and like I started to build an understanding very quickly, whereas Jacob is very scared
Jacob's
of it.
very naive.
So it's like it depends on the child of like, would you tell them that, oh yeah, ghosts are real, or would you try and say no, don't worry about it. So
Yeah, he is a sensitive soul. He takes everything to heart, doesn't
mm-hmm.
I hope things don't get any worse.
Are there any investigations coming up?
No,
Mm-hmm.
not from us personally. I don't know if your dad's going out with you anywhere.
I have no idea. Have you heard from the monk or Vlad? If that's their real names.
Well, we've had Vlad come through on the spirit box loads of times.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think it's Vlad the Impaler? I don't know. The Ouija board I did, as I said, it was the only one I'd ever done, and it's just spelt out gobbledygook to me. But when someone messaged us and said that the information that came out was actually relevant to places in Romania, so I don't know. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, there is spirit guys. It's so hard to explain things to kids. Yeah. Especially when they don't have a full understanding.
No, Jacob's a happy-go-lucky. As long as he's got a football or a rugby ball in his hand, he's not bothered.
Can you guys do a quick 5 to 10 minute spirit box?
Yeah,
I'll grab it.
I think it's on the kitchen.
You're gonna have to turn it on and things because I don't know how.
Oh, it's just there.
Oh,
I know. I need your dad now. Where's the...
And floor. He described.
That's not... I don't know.
it's scanning through
I was gonna
stations
say, I
right now,
think it's
isn't it?
scanning. I don't know. Just go and see if Jacob is asleep.
Typical readers in
Just,
yeah.
An hour.
I think it's scanning through stations.
Dad, we need you.
Oh yeah, Olivia, you're right, it is scanning.
Yeah.
Someone said it sounded like Vlad. Is it still scanning this?
Just turn the volume down.
I don't know how to do it. The thing's not lighting up on the front, so I wasn't sure I'd done it right. What's that one? Sorry. It is the man of the hour, Jennifer.
There we go. After watching all your videos, I think that there are good and bad spirits in your house.
I don't know what's up with it. The thing is, there's some batteries.
Are they in that bag?
I'm coming up in a minute.
Jason thinks you're a very sexy man, Dad.
Which bag?
Where's the
DVDs.
bag that you went? Yeah, they were all taken into that, weren't they? On the side.
So we are going to do a quick spirit box once it's all set up. And then I guess we're going to leave because we have been on for an hour.
Oh.
So once this spirit box is done, I think we're going to leave.
And what's Jason put? Lady Jennifer hopes you're well. Jason's done smiley faces. Just saying it how it is. He's very handsome, I'll give you that. Thanks, Jennifer. If I was into a man.
You can right up to you.
Just need to change all the batteries.
From his brain.
Patience.
Oh, she weren't coughing at that.
Bet you weren't.
This will be interesting.
Time for a brew. Is it just scanning through now?
I think there's some up there. Right, you're in business now.
Right.
Put it here.
You can't see it, you still won't be able to see. I was going to say if we turn the camera round and we'll ask the questions that they're asking.
Oh, just put it here.
Mum's true. I won't go upstairs with Ethan.
Come on.
Right. That's all ready. I am tired, Julia.
Can we loosen this?
No,
to
that one.
Angle it down.
No, it's not though.
Oh.
Has it turned off again? You need to put it somewhere, just like put it
Well,
there or somewhere. Yeah,
Wrong one.
it's something moved. Did you eat it and it said stand me up?
You should be in bed, mister.
Mister,
Mr. Jacob Hart.
I can't stand you from me.
Shut up. Go on, look.
Ah, you picture.
Right. I think I've lowered it.
Yeah,
That'll
it's
be enough
lowered.
to see, won't it? Like,
Yeah, so if we sit it
right,
just here.
I think it's got to stay on there, though, hasn't it?
Hmm?
Is it got to stay on there?
Yeah.
Right, we'll turn it round. It's fine.
Come on, Jacob.
Subscribe.
Shut up, Jacob. Right. Right, so if we leave that there. Oh, I can't see what they're writing now. It's supposed to. We'll sit here.
Yeah, just sit on the floor.
Yeah. So I'll go away.
Right, so
Right.
if you want to ask us questions and if you want to listen in and see if you can hear any responses that we missed, that'd be great. Yes, hello, Luna. This is boring, I just said.
I don't get much sleep.
Keep you up.
Does Has anyone got any questions that they want us to ask out?
Are you recording it? Just asked.
No, we're not recording it tonight.
Be serious.
Well, it is technically recording on YouTube, but after they know Andrew. This is after they know Andrew. They've heard his name a few times before. Right, go on then. I'll let you call out.
Do you know Andrew? If so, can you say his name for me? He has a talent. What's his talent? The portal. Course Andrew's talent is the portal. So if you don't know Andrew, since Andrew started his channel, spirits have always asked him to open a portal. So,
Right. Someone's asked.
how
How many spirits are there here? Can you tell me how many spirits there are, please?
Just 20.
Let us know what you can hear, please.
Yeah, you let us know what you
It's
can hear.
hard for us to work it out, but or someone asked us, why are you haunting us? Why are you haunting our home? Do you mean us any harm?
Sharing danger. What do you mean by sharing the danger?
Luna. How many children in spirit are there? How many of the spirits here are children? Hey,
I don't know if that was an 8 or... Can you say leave for me? Can you say the name leave for me?
see, it said 8.
Traitor.
Who's a traitor?
I asked it to say Lee and it just went traitor.
Who's a traitor?
I don't know what that was.
There's some questions. Are they able to well, I'll let you ask that one.
Are you a Roman spirit? If you're a roaming spirit. Can you say roaming? I didn't hear roaming. Are you a residual spirit?
How many spirits are in the room with us now?
Really.
Do you want to stay here with us?
More music.
That old souls, our old sounds.
Old souls, I think it said.
Can you... I forgot what I was going to ask now. Someone asked him to ask him to say your name.
Can you say Olivia for me? Do you want to hear it directly? What does that mean? Are you gonna show yourself? I think we missed a question from Jennifer. Oh, I'm covering the camera.
Ask, what did we do to make it so aggressive?
There we go.
What did we do to make you so aggressive? Can you please tell me?
What desperate?
Do you like speaking to Lee?
We're afraid.
Are you afraid of me?
Are you afraid of Stacy?
Do you like speaking to Lee?
Not that.
Oh, you're knocking the camera.
Are you afraid if that's... Is that why you're so angry?
I thought I said, I believe you have. And then I couldn't get the end.
Find grass. Can you tell me where you came from?
The knees on the floor. Put the ball next to the box. I'll put it on the fireplace and the dogs might try and play with it though, but...
I'm free.
You're not playing with the ball. Come away. Go on. Go away. Did someone say it said no, not the dogs? Or is...
Ruby!
Can you move the ball that's on top of this?
It just said post-mortem.
Wow, what's wrong with my vape? Can you move this ball for me, please?
If there is a
Why did you say Ruby?
Can you move that ball, please, spirits?
Are you afraid of the dogs?
No.
No. Were you afraid of Ruby?
Ruby again.
I just keep saying Ruby. What's the dog looking at? He's just like looking at her. There's a moth. Prostitute?
Can you please move the ball?
Ball.
Can you please move the ball?
Maybe.
Is anyone? Have we missed any questions?
I don't know.
I agree with
My word for saying this is so soothing. I could just close my eyes and listen to Alice for that. I don't find it soothing. Is Vlad here? If you are, can you say Vlad, please?
Before.
That's their plots. It's more aggressive to lay. Are you the spirit that moves things in this property? Can you move the ball, please? Are you the spirit that moves things?
Hello, Luna. Yes, hello. Oh, hello.
No, come away, you
Oh.
two. Come on. Away.
Ball.
Can you please move the ball?
Look, his ears freaking
No.
up. Disrespect.
Right. Your dad gets more out of that. Because your dad,
Argue with Lee.
your dad always. So, I'm gonna go and get your father.
Okay. So my mum's just going getting my dad. Are we down in a minute? Oh, pardon me. Oh, careful, Thor.
Right, your dad's not coming down here because of it scared.
Oh,
So, we said that he's gonna go live tomorrow, and he'll speak with everyone then. But
let's turn this down. Where's the volume? Wait. We're gonna turn this off now. Have you got anything else to say?
I'm gonna turn this off now. Can you say goodbye?
A text number.
Can you say goodbye for us? No. This way?
No, the other way down. There you go. Right, turn it off. Right.
I love that little doggy. Yes, Thor and Luna. You wanna go sit back on the couch?
Yeah, we can do.
Okay, so we're gonna go sit back on the couch and say goodbye to you all. Come on.
Come on, dogs.
Oh, I'm all done.
Luna tried got bed.
I know, she thinks
You
it's
wanna lift
bedtime.
it up?
Well, we'll just slouch now. Not better.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't see him. Right. Andrew's live.
Andrew's live.
Yeah.
Tell him get off. Oh yeah, he is.
Well, we're going now anyway. What are you doing? Right, come on.
Alright.
Right. Well, thank you very much for everyone that's asked questions and trying to gain an insight into living here. Thank you very much, Rainy Days and Karen.
Yeah.
Super chat. That was really unexpected, but thank you so much. Lee's gonna go live tomorrow. I don't know if that's here or with you or Andrew. I don't know.
Thank you for answering my questions. Well, that's fine.
Hopefully I've answered them well enough to answer your actual questions. You and Andrew need a little pop.
Well, me and Andrew were supposed to be getting a little pup today, but then he got really annoyed. Oh God, the dogs! But then
Did
he
she
got
get it off the?
Yeah.
Did she jump up?
then he got really annoyed at me, and then yeah, we had an argument, and I want the dog, and yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Oh, you don't need to get me a new ornament. I'm gonna go shopping tomorrow anyway for one. But thank you for the offer. I don't know what time Lee's gonna go live, but I'm sure he'll inform you all tomorrow. But thank you very much. Hope my nerves didn't show too much. As you can tell, I'm not used to all this. I don't even do the videos. The only videos I'm in, I'm asleep. But so, have you still got your rabbit, Olivia?
Yeah, we still got Jasper. He's
Jasper?
fine,
And his own Instagram page.
and he's on Instagram page. Yeah, he
Right.
doesn't post on his Instagram page though.
Does he not?
No.
Okay then. Right, well, thanks very much.
Thank you all for watching. Let's give some shout outs. So
Go on,
Julie, Rainy Days, Adam, Jason.
Jacqueline. Oh yeah, I keep going over there. Did you say Mary?
No, I've not said Mary. Mary, Shannon,
Jennifer,
Julie, Alicia, Patrick, Adam again, Julie again,
Jacqueline again, Julia, carry on.
Rainy Days,
Oops, you're knocking it.
Hazel.
Stop.
Thank you so much, Mikey. Thank you so much for coming in. Oh,
What have you done?
I clicked some up.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Right. Okay then. Thank you very much.
Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.